We're now officially halfway through the year. Yes, summer started. We're at the end of June. We've only got 6 months in front of us before the year comes to an end. So in that, it's time to take a look at the 5 best 4K releases of 2023. Let's do it. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Yes, so we're halfway through the year, like I said, and why don't we delve into the 5 best 4K releases of the year thus far, and then obviously at the end of the year we get the top 10 best 4K releases of the year. Now, this is quite a subjective list in a sense, in that depending on what sort of equipment you're using for sound, for picture, all this sort of thing, it could be different for anyone. And plus your settings within the, within your equipment. Yeah, so this list could differ for other people. I mean, we've had a lot of wonderful 4Ks released over the past 6 months. Now, I will begin this list by saying that Avatar: The Way of the Water is not included in this list, primarily because I haven't picked the 4K up, so I haven't had the opportunity to check it out. Avatar's not really a film for me, but I'm pretty sure that the 4K for it looks wonderful, looks lavish. Now, obviously, I haven't picked up every single 4K that has been released through the year. That would be rather stupid, wouldn't it? But I've picked up a fair few. So, without further ado, let's get into my top 5 4Ks of the year. Okay, so first up goes to Warner Brother, and I've got to give it to Superman 2. Superman 2, not Superman 2, not this cut here, but the Donner cut of Superman 2. Yes, I was blown away with this release. I was blown away with the fact that they actually took the time to make the Donner cut a 4K release, that they put the work into it, as opposed to just doing this one and giving you this one as a Blu-ray extra. That would have been such an easy task for them to achieve, but no, they put the work into it, and to fabulous effect. I mean, when this film is black, the blacks are deep, the blacks are rich. The colours of the suit, there's background colours that just jump off of the screen, and I was immersed in what this film gave us. Yes, it was a fantastic release. It has Dolby Atmos on it as well. DTS HD Master Audio, all this. The film sounds wonderful. Now, I've not got a massive setup for sound. I've not got surround sound or anything like that, so I can't really go into depth with regards to the sound. But yeah, it's a fabulous release. So that's my 5th spot. Now, my 4th spot goes to a TV series. Believe it or not, it does. It goes to a TV series, and that is for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Yes, what can I say? The fact that Paramount have actually stepped up and are actually releasing some of their TV stuff, Star Trek, I believe Last of Us is coming. That's Paramount, isn't it? Or am I wrong with that one? I don't know. There you go. But Star Trek Straight, this looks fantastic. This looks fantastic in 4K. The show looks fantastic anyway. But here we have some wonderful sound. We have some wonderful imagery. The show's not as dark as something like Star Trek Discovery. So you do have colours. You do have a brighter looking Enterprise. You have the outfits that they wear are somewhat brighter than what we're used to in current era of Star Trek, and I've only halfway through watching them in 4K, but you know, it jumps off of the screen. It really does. just wonderful, wonderful that we're getting this sort of stuff now. So there's that one. Now down into the third spot, and third spot goes to Adam Driver, 65. Yes, 65, a little film that sort of came out of nowhere, really. I mean, I know we had trailers for it, but I didn't even know it was coming until I saw the first trailer, and I was like, well, what's this? But that being said, this is from Sony, and, you know, Sony get quite a bad rap in the sense that, I mean, you'll get to look at their Marvel films, they're not very good. Sony drop the ball a lot in what they do with films. But the one area where they don't drop the ball is on their 4K releases. They certainly don't. This has Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and again, this film, just the darks are deep. They pull you in, the colours pop off the screen. It's a fantastic looking release, I cannot deny. And this one was almost a lot higher up on the list, it was. Then that brings us to number 2. Now number 2 I can't hold up and show you at the moment because it's around here somewhere. I know it is, and that's John Wick. John Wick Chapter 4. Ironically, we've got so many releases of it that you know that came out, and I can't find my one. But there we go. It's here somewhere in amongst the collection. I'll find it later. But there we go. John Wick Chapter 4. This film looked fabulous anyway. This film, but in 4K, there's a neon-esque abundance of lighting that just, you know, that brings this film to life. You know. Sound wise, it sounds fantastic on what I'm using anyway. I can't fault that. But picture wise, this film here just wow. It's a dark film anyway. It's a relatively dark film, but within that darkness, you have these colours that are just vibrant. Just want to scream at you. Just want to jump out of that TV and drag you in. And in that, this is a wonderful looking release. And then that brings me to my number 1 spot, and if you watch this on Netflix, you haven't seen nothing, and that is All Quiet on the Western Front. Wow, the 4K for this, wow. This here, yeah, it's Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. This film here, I mean, it was my favourite film last year, but picture-wise, it's fantastic. So the film itself, obviously, it does have a somewhat muted colour palette, but it is so crisp, it's so clear. It's almost like you're there. It's almost like you're there in this situation with these individuals, and with that 4K, that superb picture quality, you get immersed into the scenes because you know you notice the little details. This film here, its production design was made for 4K. There's just little bits in each scene. You're looking, when I'm watching this film, I look for stuff to take me out of the film. I'm looking for stuff that like that shouldn't be there. That, you know, that's not right. But this film is just spot on. You know, when you've got the muddied waters that are red with blood being splashed through, you know, it's just there. It's just so in that muted colour aspect, but how clear and crisp it is. It looks wonderful. It really does. So there you go. There's my top 5 4Ks of the year for me anyway. Your list may be completely different. Your list might include some of these. So what, down below in the comments, let me know what has you know, inspired you, what you've watched and thought, do you know what, bloody hell, that is a contender for top 4K of the year for me. Like I say, it's probably all subjective anyway, but we can have fun with it. So let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and come and join the channel. And I'll see you later. Take care all, and goodbye.